All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies for beginners. And today, man, it is another Web 3.0 tutorial, or rather an update on ViperSwap. If you've been watching my channel, you know ViperSwap is one of those cryptocurrencies that is a part of the Harmony One's blockchain, and it's also, the main DEX on Harmony One. So I got into ViperSwap when it first came out, a couple of months ago. And I really enjoy the project. They've been doing multiple things. They have not only on the Harmonies blockchain, but also on Binance blockchain. And we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the swap portion of it. We're going to get into the pool portion, the new charts, the bridge, everything, man, you see, we're going to get into it, just giving a brief, overview of how you can, use this DEX and use ViperSwap. So before we get into it today, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're growing the channel at a great rate, man. I appreciate it. You just don't know how much I do. So like I said, we're going to get straight into it today, just like this. So currently right now, you can see we are currently on the swap portion of ViperSwap, or the Viper exchange. Right now, I got 45 Harmony in there. And I'm just going to play around with it and just, show you the different things you can use and the different things, the different cryptos that you can swap out on ViperSwap. We see now, of course, we got X Viper, and that is just another portion of another token on the Viper exchange. Then we got XYA, 1 inch, 1 Aave, 1 balancer, 1 compound, 1 cream, Curve DAO token, the DAO stablecoin, DSLA, ETH, 1 Magmatic. So, these are all the ones that all the cryptos we currently have on the exchange. I think 1 million is new. That's something I just now seen. I saw the guy on YouTube talking about it, but I'm not sure what it is, but I know that's new on the exchange. Then we got Tailcoin. I believe that's new as well since the last time we made a video on it. Then Boom is new. Cardano, they made I guess a Binance Cardano token. That's fairly new, I believe. And we just continue to scroll down. We can see the different and all the new things that ViperSwap has put onto their DEX, and it just makes it even more better, because now you can go to ViperSwap and have a variety of different cryptos I can exchange on the exchange. Because at first, first starting out, I believe it was like 15 to 20 different cryptos, but now the list is continuing to grow on. So this is a major thing in my eyes, because ViperSwap is one of those ones I predict that could be, similar to Uniswap, although, Harmony is a new blockchain. ViperSwap is growing at a fast rate. Harmony is growing at a fast rate as well. So I'm excited to see what ViperSwap has in store. So that is pretty much the swap right there. And I can show you, like, I'm just going to play around with it. Let's say I got 45 1. So I'm just going to see what I want to, let me see what I want to invest in. I don't know. I'm just gonna say, let's see. Let's get some X Viper. So I'm just gonna do like 20 Harmony Ones to X Viper, and as you can see, 20 Harmony Ones equals up to 4.2 X Viper. So that is how the exchange work. You hit a confirm swap, and then you just exchange it. So this is MetaMask. If you want to know how to add MetaMask onto your Google Chrome extension, just click my playlist Web 3.0 series, and it will show you how. So now you can see the exchange has happened. I now have 125 X Viper. So now have 25 1. So you see how the exchange works. So now let's go to the pool area. And right now, my active pool is the 1 in Viper liquidity. So though that is my only liquidity pool as of right now on the exchange, because those are the 2 pairs that I personally invest in. But I'm going to show you as well how you can make, some good residual income or some good annual gains just by creating liquidity pools on different pairs. And make sure also, when you create liquidity pools, it's something that you want to invest in for the long run. You don't want to make liquidity pools without knowing what a project is and what's the use case. You're just looking at the APR, because that doesn't mean anything. They're going to give you a high APR just to draw you in. You got to know what to invest in and what not to invest in. So as you can see, this is my liquidity pool currently on the 1 in Viper. This is my 1 in Viper liquidity pool. And the only thing is, you do see impermanent losses with liquidity pools, so beware of that. But good thing about Viper, they just introduced something where you don't have to suffer from impermanent losses. You know, of course, on liquidity pools, it's hard not to, but when you can do one, you know, stake one particular or farm one particular crypto, then you don't have to suffer from those impermanent losses. So I'm gonna go to the staking part. On the staking portion, we can see, you see pools, we see the Viper Nest, we see Viper Pit, we see Bridge, and we see Community. So I'm gonna go through all of these. I'm gonna start with the pool. So on the pool, we see currently right now, ViperSwap is at 11 million.3 total value locked. It was just at 23 not too long ago, but like I said, they made, you know, the Binance portion, and they made, you know, Cobra, that is pretty much the Binance blockchain part of the VenomDAO. So a lot of people took out their money and put it onto the Cobra exchange, but that's okay because it's still an early project. I think it has very much time to grow, in my personal opinion. But let's just go down and see all of the APRs that they offer. So you see the Lunar Viper is currently at 588%, and then the one tail Viper is currently at 556. And you can see, I'm not gonna say all of them, but as I scroll down, you can see all of the juicy APRs they have on the staking pools. And these are not these particular liquidity pools, you can suffer from impermanent loss, and basically which means is it might go down so say for instance, if I had 1,001 to, I don't know, like 200 Viper, and it's just a estimate, like this is just me throwing out wild numbers. But say for instance, as the price goes down, well, I might not have that same 1,001 when I look back, you know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, because price of it has fluctuated. So now I might be at, you know, 601 and 160 Viper. And it's just like out the ballpark explanation, like that. I didn't do any particular figures or numbers. Just know that it fluctuates. Like, so know that whenever you create liquidity for a pool, you will and possibly can suffer from impermanent losses. But like I said, with ViperSwap, they introduced something where you don't have to. So with the Viper Nest, it cuts out impermanent losses because you're not creating a liquidity pool necessarily. So right here, you can see that if you stake X Viper, you can earn Viper, and that APR is 340%. And then you see right here, if you stake Viper, you can earn MCON, and that is 168%. So it's a lot of juicy APRs out there without having to suffer impermanent loss from investing. So we got the stake Viper earn Boom, we got stake Viper earned NFT, and then we got stake one earn Viper. So all of these are pretty much farms or pools where you don't have to suffer from impermanent loss, and that's major on the Viper exchange and the VenomDAO portion, because that's one of the problems a lot of people don't understand about creating liquidity pools. And me myself, I didn't understand it when I first got into it, because I was like, man, where is happening to all of my coins? But that would happen. It was the impermanent loss. So now, you know, you live and learn, but that's a part of it. We see how you can use, you know, the Viper Nest to protect yourself from impermanent losses. So now we go to the Viper Pit. Viper Pit is pretty much, you know, where you can deposit Viper and they give you X Viper back. So currently I'm at 125 X Viper, and I haven't withdraw anything. So this does not count. They don't show you what you made until you withdraw it. So I'm just really holding it. Like I said, I'm gonna hold this for probably about a year or so just to see what it does. I'm not really quick to sell it, although the price, you know, is kind of dropping right now. I'm not too fast to sell it. I'm in it for, you know, the long haul and want to see what it does. So I'm just gonna keep my X Viper in the pit and, you know, let it earn a passive income for me. And I believe they said, you know, you earn 1/3 of the generated trading fees, but I believe 1/3 They said 1/3 ends up being around, don't quote me, but I think it's like 8 to 10%. But like I said, I don't truly know, because you won't, your Viper rewards won't be visible until after you withdraw the X Viper tokens from the pool. So like I said, I'm not gonna withdraw it anytime soon. When I withdraw, I'm just gonna, what it is, it is gonna be. I really didn't keep up, with the earnings on it. So I'm just gonna trust VenomDAO, and whenever I withdraw it, I get my earnings with it. So let's go on to the bridge. Then this is pretty much all of the bridge tokens. So we got one route Bitcoin, then you can earn Viper with that. Then we got the one ETH in the Binance Smart Chain ETH, and you earn Viper with that. And you can see all of the different bridge liquidity pools that Viper offers. Now we go down to the community, and I believe this is one of the biggest things coming forward on the Viper exchange, just because now with the community projects can now get uploaded onto the VenomDAO or the Viper exchange and start to begin to create liquidity for the project. So we see Vinci in one, and you can earn Vinci, and they're just creating liquidity for the project, building funds for the project. And I think this is a major thing, because VenomDAO introduced something where to get put on a platform, you will have to pay in or Viper, you will have to pay in Viper, and that Viper gets burned. So that increases the price for Viper. And also it allows people who are just now getting into crypto, or who are making projects, it allows them to create liquidity for their projects and put on a platform that's trustworthy and that people know on the Harmony One's network. And I believe this will just help crypto projects grow capital and further their agenda. So I think this is a major thing just going forward for all crypto projects on Harmony. Just being able to, create liquidity for your project on the platform is major, not only for that particular crypto, but for the VenomDAO and the Viper token as well. So these are just, right now the community coins on there, and I believe it will continue to grow as time goes on, of course. But they just introduced this not too long ago, so we will see, and only time will tell. But that's pretty much it. I didn't show you pretty much the swap, the pool, and the staking. And I also like how they put this new addition. So the charts, you can, go directly from Viper Exchange and go, to the charts where you can see, ViperSwap analytics, like the top tokens on ViperSwap, the liquidity that the top tokens have. And then you can also see the pairs on there. So that's major. Just giving that, that info and that overview of the top pairs. I think that's something, I wouldn't say it's just like a deal breaker, but it does add something to the Viper exchange. And then we also see this little sign where it says bridge. So that's pretty much the Harmony bridge. And that's major as well, putting it directly onto the Viper swap, just because now people know this is how I can bridge my ETH to Harmony, or vice versa, with cheap fees. And I can start to begin to use my ETH on the Viper swap with cheap fees. So that's pretty much it. I believe I didn't cover everything. Now, if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Continue to share these videos. Like I said, this is just another episode of Web 3.0, showing you guys how you can enter Web 3.0 before everyone realizes what it does, and the things we can do on it, and how we can create wealth and build wealth on Web 3.0. And like I said, this is just me on the Viper exchange, but you can use this on anything. You can use it on Uniswap, SushiSwap, as long as you're on the ETH blockchain, or even if you were to use PancakeSwap, if you're on a Binance blockchain, whatever blockchain you are, it's pretty much the same thing. You just got to switch it on MetaMask. So if you know how to download MetaMask and install it on Google Chrome, do that, and you can get started today, building a future in cryptocurrency, building this wealth together. So that's my video for today. Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.